but that's what I'm hearing is money going around, or you're giving good vibe and good history. Which one?
Well, the thing about it is that Christmas has come.
Well, I'm always. I need you to tell me what that is. Is it Christmas a come me want me llama or me want me yama?
All of the above. Love might mean gift.
So llama. Yes, and a yama kept a two L no ya no why.
Yeah, yeah.
So what is yama? I want animal.
In some districts, we delete some of the letters.
Especially when a Spanish converted to patois. So is yama one animal? What is yama? Christmas. What exactly is your yama?
Yes, but it is a derivative. Meaning the gift. It just
I know the symbolism, but what is a yama though? A yama one animal, not true.
yes, yes. In the
So why we gonna sing what we want with yama? We just could sing what sitting at Christmas. I come we want with yama.
after B is another B.
So it was something else and it turned yama. I bet I did something else and it become yama. What are we up to?
It's not Vivian, it's Rambo. You know.
Why go around, big up yourself. And it's not Jenny, sweet 16. Wow, today. what we talking about, my darling? What's happening today?
Because of this gen, we want to
Hi, Jem Diva.
share with our listeners what we gave notice about that the experiment by former Minister of Education, the late Honorable Edwin Leopold Allen,
Yes.
to allow primary school children to have access to secondary education. Remember, we spoke last week about the difficulty of getting into high school. So what he did, a school in Clarendon actually is named after Mr. Edwin Allen. Now, beginning 1954,
Big school.
54, five primary schools were targeted for this experiment. And for our listeners out of town, All Saints Primary, the school near the Kingston Public Hospital, Central Branch, that's on Flypen Road, Kingston Senior School, that's near to the National Heroes Park, Michael Practicing School, that's a part of Michael College, and Maypen Comprehensive School, that's Clarendon. Now, the tutors and Miss Jenny, once we say we call names and of places, of people, so that we can create a link. And believe it or not, whether in Antarctica there is a link. Remember the recent Grace Kennedy Foundation lecture? We were told that there was a link from Antarctica. So it means that Jamaica is there. A Jamaican is there. So these are some of the personalities, Miss Jenny, that we need to identify with the program. The tutors from Michael Practicing School, Mr. Carlton Brathwaite. Then you had Mr. Arthur Grant, the vice principal of Michael College. He was an Englishman and the grandfather of our own Dr. Elizabeth Ward. Vincent Mackay was the science teacher at the Michael. And then Mrs. Amy Miller, she taught at the Michael Practicing School, and she also taught at Kelly in Clarendon. Miss Ethelyn Rod, we spoke about her before, Central Branch School. She was born at Forest, Manchester. And then Mrs. Ellerine Walker, she was Bromfield. She was principal at Central Branch. And she was from Bull Savannah, St. Elizabeth. And she was former late head of Mergrove High School. And then we have Mr. Guilford James, born at Low River, Trelawney. And he taught at the Michael Practicing School. And Mr. Herman Thomas, a tutor in Spanish. He was from Simon's District near Linstead in St. Catherine. And then Mrs. Norma Edmondson, Central Branch. She was born at Crooked River and grand aunt of Miss Alia Atkinson, Olympian swimmer. So, Miss Jenny, this is how we do the link. Now, earlier this year, two students who benefited from the program, that is, they did the senior Cambridge, and there was a connection with Excelsior High School, where they went to Excelsior to do the high schools or A-level exams to go on to university and other vocations. But two of those students, now Professor Jonathan Goodrich and Dr. Owen James, they wrote a book about the program and was just on time. In fact, they went to the hospital to hand a copy to Mrs. Edmondson, who passed away shortly after. Wow. So, the Jenny, you're hearing me?
Yes, me I learn. I said the program, of course, was to make sure we try to make it free. That's a program. Free to primary school.
Yes,
Why did they handpick those schools though? I noticed that the select and I like what they and them go all over.
it's access to tutors. And the thing about the program, that's such a profound point you have made, Miss Jenny. It couldn't be replicated because all your schools wouldn't reach there, you know.
Too far. No, no, no.
so, so, Miss Jenny, it was an experiment. So, but listen, how wonderful the experiment turned out to be. Remember, we said they went to Excelsior. Now, I just want to list, in the interest of time, just a few of the students who benefited from the program. And some of your listeners would be acquainted with the name Rudolph Cohen. He was a banker and a famous cricketer. Dr. Yvonne Shorter Brown from Maypen, an adjunct professor at Nova Scotia University in Canada. Then there's Carleton Milo Dixon, who graduated from Howard University with a degree in maths, and he now resides in Queens, New York. And we have Keith Mantle, MBA, Dr. Phyllis Barra, who was Chief Medical Officer at a prison in California. We have Keith Brooks, he's now an attorney at law. Dr. Winston Burton, dental surgeon from Howard University. Dr. Beverly Cook, an authority on working with the deaf. Dr. Yvonne Buchanan, she works in the United States of America as educator. Trevor Thomas, chartered accountant, banker, Royal Bank. Mrs. Marjorie Aspinall Thompson, chartered accountant. She worked with the World Bank and worked for many years in Africa. The brother, Miss Jenny, a student who benefited from the program, Dr. Franklin Johnston, Kingston Senior School, Excelsior High School, was awarded the Rhodes Scholarship. And so we remember Honorable Edwin Leopold Allen, born at Fox's River, Brandon Hill, near Mount James, St. Andrew, and commend the tutors and students of Edwin Allen High School for keeping up what is expected of them.
I think what's fantastic as you bring it to a wrap right at the top of the hour is it's how these ideas impact our lives for the rest of our lives. We need to have more of those good ideas in COVID. Imagine if it is we could get this creative in COVID.
Generation is not taking education seriously.
Yeah.
Blame the parents. Blame the parents because, as I often said on this program, parents sit down waiting on politicians
Yes.
to school.
Yes.
I think that is a disgrace.
Yeah.
You prepared for it. You had your chicken. You sell the egg. You sell the rat cut.
Yes.
Your pride didn't allow you.
Mm-hmm.
Think politicians supposed to put in infrastructure, your bridges and your roads.
Yes.
We need that independence as a country. I have no apology for saying it because I am young enough to know where I'm coming from.
Because once you start that too, you also pass it on to the kids. You pass it on to the kids. So if it is you have if you have a sense of dependency, you go pass that on to the people them as well. So they're not as driven. So that drive is important for sure.
I'm asking politicians to bury their people. In my childhood, in my generation, everybody in the district have 4 boats. The moment you reach 60, you put 4 board over your bed head.
Yeah.
See, she didn't need cedar board. So you bury, so you don't, and then people come to the funeral. You have a book you write down if you give a contribution, or you bring water, or you bring wood. That's what you do. Or you can sit down with a politician.
But you know what though, the sense of community is lost. See, because community is not as strong as it was then.
And then the politician eventually will have to buy votes.
But at them cause no, but at them slippy in there so for me to say get the votes, So they change the angle from way back then, from the community sense of community to what I can do for you if it is you do something for me. So I don't know, chicken and egg, who you blame though? Who you blame? And we go fix the culture, you're a piece of it. But pick up to those who are like Mr. Crawford and Jenny. We're independent. And now go and knock constituency office and say, beg your help if you do so and so. Because we are make sure it's every day. Big up to those like all Christine and then people up on the page and Gem Diva will say, look at them and do for themselves. So we have quite a number of that. And that's changing, you know. You see this generation after, you see the young ones where they are pep and doing things. Hello, remember me tell you, you know, some serious independence coming on, you know.
The root now of the education. The education is for all the vocations. I almost cried when a dear friend of mine told me that her father didn't have the knowledge about fertilizer and spraying the insecticide, and he didn't know that he should wear a mask, and he died. It killed him because he was inhaling it daily.
Yep. But you're saying about the knowledge of it, no, it my use. You mean wearing the mask while he does it?
Yes.
I never see a farmer cover them face yet when them spray and use dieting. You ever see them? My parents them not spray and use that, not use dieting and use no.
And you've been, and this is where the education comes in. The education is not only for certain vocations; it's for all vocations.
So if you could get mass in my mother and my father.
Exactly.
Oh my God, we never even think about that. Yeah.
So this,
We never even think about it. We just always say them want spray and they want the money to buy spray help. Pick up.
nailing it.
Never thought about it.
This is what education is for. You think that education is for white collar? No, it's for everybody, and especially in agriculture. Remember that the first vocation God gave to us was agriculture, you know, and the second was education. In the Garden of Eden, and you know what is wrong to correct it through education.
Yes. Pastor, big up yourself. As long as your name not start with Kevin, me good. Well, good. Thank you so much. Amazing culture. I know, always amazing the knowledge we learn right here. Some philosophies today as well. Yeah. Thank you. I work on 1 day rest.
Glad you enjoyed our amazing culture.
Thank you.
More in the morrows.
Thank you.
Jamaica Mountain Dew put turmeric in the ginger. Your everyday immunity booster. The Time by Jamaica Mountain Turmeric Teas.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock, and I'm hoping that you're doing good and ready for a new week. Jessica, you ready? Look at Ziggy. Yeah, Ziggy, I know. We're sending love your way, Ziggy. Feel better, honey. My song is enough. Why? Come, Ziggy, lift up yourself. Dust yourself out. Put some prayer over yourself. Rub up yourself with olive oil. Can't go wrong, you know. And alcohol and all them things. Yeah. You don't do them things for business. Man, balm you with olive oil. Fix you up, man, and start you. But you know, I'll start a debate on the lamb or the yama. Wait, the Christmas will come, I want me lamb or I want me yama. What you think it is? Yama. Okay. Some say llama though. Anything you don't want to say no more to get it for Christmas. That's all me I say. What we say? Guana. They read him there.
It gets so on.
Why don't draw me down?
It gets so on.
For real, don't draw me down.
Everything gets so on.
Don't bother draw me down.
It gets so on.
For real, don't draw me down. Don't bother draw me down.
Everything gets so on. But why every minute, every hour, love a tumble down like a toothpick tower. Sweet love, no, it was bitter. Yeah. Tell me this, how you feel argue so? Every little thing you just argue so. But who do this and who do that argue so? The typical behavior no me care so. Here now, don't bother draw me down. Make me talk the things I miss where this done. Have the nerve, but go on like your love still a run. Hey, why you want to run and make me lock down? What you want to talk about? Me out a road a hustle money. So anything you want me can run, go get it. Go easy now, put on the argument, I beg you lift it. But sweet nanny, what like a running belly. She gets so hot. matter, drop it up. It gets so on. Why don't drop it up? It gets so on. For real, don't drop it up. What the time? It gets so on. Don't matter, drop it up. It gets so on. For real, don't drop it up. So on. Don't matter, drop it up. What the time? What the drop in my shop sitting? Let me talk. Everything on your Blackberry. I chat to this big gal with me and Cherry. With Sherry. Oh, you get, so don't worry. Nothing this curry. Me know I say guilty. The same girl with name Cherry. I'm a cousin, Auntie Jean daughter from country. Stop low the thing. Yo, hear me contact. Me a cut ya. It gets so on. Don't matter, drop it up. It gets so on. Why don't drop it up? It gets so on. For real, don't drop it up. What the time? It gets so on. Don't matter, drop it up. It gets so on. For real, don't drop it up. So on. Don't matter, drop it up. What the time? Everything gets so on. We war every minute, every hour. Love a tumble down like a two-twin tower. Sweet love, no, it won't bitter, yeah. Tell me this, how you feel argue so? Every little thing you just argue so. But who do this and who do that argue so? The typical behavior no make you live so. Hear me now, don't matter, drama it down. Make me talk the things I miss where this done. Happy nerve, but go on like your love still around. Hey boy, you on the road and make me lock down. When you a talk about do anything you want me to. The argument of it. But sweet. Ready to get so. But I drop it up. It gets so on. Why don't drop it up? It gets so on. For real, don't drop it up. What my time? It gets so on. But I drop it up. It gets so on. For real, don't drop it up. It gets so on. But I drop it up.
I see them before them see you. Walk out so you have a real view. You always watch your way back. Can you find them walk on them all back and bring back? Oh, make sure you see them before them see you. Walk out so you have a real view. You always watch your way back. Can you find them walk on them? Must feel like man and grow some good.
Jenny and Xavier.
Them a plan to kill me this. Them revamp so songs. Let us see the I love it. And no boy can't put punches. We are gonna start touch one steps. Them can't go and waste time a sharp night. He could find it. Let us see the I love it. And no boy can't put punches. Wicked dog can't touch one steps. Them can't go and waste time a sharp night. He could find it. Keep telling them we not run from none of them.
Pick up every time the Westmoreland.
We long.
COVID-19 numbers falling. Yes,
Check.
I like it.
No.
Morning Westmoreland.
You see me run a friend. Boy fly out, me never beg them to bring back nothing. Wait for when me want rats and no alley open. So all who want me head button, me now go happen. First we tell them something. Sell me, and no boy can't put punches. None of them can't touch one steps. Them can't go and face like my sharp knife. He could find it. Let us see me, I love it. Be up and can't touch one steps. None of them can't touch punches. Them can't go and face like my sharp knife.
Christmas, the most wonderful time of year. A season for all good price.
Christmas again.
Get about the troubles and this.
My daughter remembers like less than 40 days away. Can you imagine that?
Family member.
I think about 40 days, 45 days.
Someone
Yeah, that caused my heart to race a little bit.
that if they got to share, you can feel it in the air. It's Christmas in Jamaica. Where you party in the sun, and the fun it just can't die. It's Christmas in Jamaica.
Come on, Christmas song and play. Festive parties and shall every day.
Morning fat fight, morning grub.
And laughter all about it.
I wonder if they want we talk about the little thing we have planned. You know we have a song, right? And Rob was the director.
Jam down.
Yes, man, the RGR Gleaner Group.
Santa with
Big project a couple. Me feel like me a bounty killer night though.
ice.
Yo, I guess who was the rapper? Paul and Porter Jones are the rapper. And no, me not joke. The big and serious. It's a project that is coming out. Actually, when you go hear it. So girl, big up yourself. You're talented like yo. Morning 5 to the 5. Fabulous like that. What was some of the Christmas breeze a blow? Come on, Murphy, get up on. You feel good, you can't lay down and you have to get up. Move on the big toe, so.
Festive parties and session every day. Lots of smiles and laughter all about. dreaming of gifts without a doubt.
Hey, Nicholas,
Christmas feeling, keeping dream jam down. All around. Oh, we don't have a mistletoe, we don't have no snow on ice. We Jamaican Christmas and Lord, the Christmas nice. Christmas breeze, Christmas breeze of love. Can you feel it? Christmas breeze, Christmas breeze of love.
your location.
Oh, Christmas breeze of love. Can you feel it? Christmas breeze of love. Oh, what a wonderful time is Christmas. Oh, what a high feeling it. Oh, what a wonderful time is Christmas.
His pity is only once a year.
And what a wonderful time is Christmas. And what a high feeling it. And what a wonderful time is Christmas. It's a pity only once a year.
Read this car, shut up, quick, quick, and every radio station, come on, some people have fun and some not have none.
Jenny, and see it.
Christmas party every single night. Our life, if you like, shining so bright. Sentiment can go right stuff. Please, let the capital up and the Christmas breeze.
Christmas breeze of love. Can you feel it? Christmas breeze of love. Christmas breeze of love. Can you feel it? Christmas breeze of love.
We're not a freezer.
Welcome back to Jamaica, one more time again. Welcome to Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jamaica, boyfriend and girlfriend. Welcome to Jamaica, all the picnic there. Come make we have some cake and sorrel, then we put the on the barrel.
Big up the Double Tree.
Mommy, daddy, granny.
Downtown Little Rock. Arkansas, Nicholas Manning.
Welcome,
Nicky has come home.
Jamaica.
Welcome home.
It's Christmas.
Welcome home.
Jamaica's welcome home. It's Christmas. All who flying from America, a hearty welcome. All who flying from Canada,
Money Roxanne, love you, girl.
welcome. All who flying from England, a hearty welcome. Jamaicans, enemy,
Cleon, my darling Miko, good morning to you, Cleon.
welcome. I'm biggie welcome. I'm biggie welcome. Ruby welcome. Y'all like you me miss. Welcome. Make me have a panties. Welcome. Long time in a see. Welcome. Make me go and scream. Welcome. Pull up your hand and sing. Welcome. Make me farmer ring. Welcome. Make me wheel and spin. Welcome. Fat girl and slim thing. Welcome. Welcome back to Jamaica, one more time again. Welcome to Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jamaica, boyfriend and girlfriend. Welcome to Jamaica, to all the tourists them, yes. After Christmas, pudding and sorrel, they make you put up the box and the barrel. So why you bring the mommy, daddy, granny, auntie, uncle, cousin, and big, big, sing along now. Welcome home, Jamaicans, welcome home. It's Christmas, welcome home, Jamaicans, welcome home. It's Christmas. Are you coming from London?
Wash it. What them there?
If you fly from
Mash them up. How I do them? Hey. Who are them Xavier? How are you?
Jenny and Xavier.
I'm taking you over to Xavier. On the YouTube, so join us on YouTube now. Quick. Jenny, energize. Let's go. I'm going to go to DJ and mash it up.
girl a hot up me head. She a bubble and a mash up me neck. Be a girl a woulda pop out the leg when you done in that way. When you do a long sober, healthy body great from Africa. Ivory Coast back to Gambia, Nigeria, Jamaica.
Keep on whining like that. Keep on whining like that. Keep on whining. You gon' get what you deserve, girl. Keep on whining like that. Not vibrating like that. Keep on whining. You gon' get what you deserve. Together, vibrate. Thick girls, slim girls, vibrate. Skinny girls, fat girls, vibrate. Thick girls, slim girls, vibrate. Skinny girls, fat girls, vibrate. Now they make me frustrate, mama. Make you not show me the cake, mama. Go down and pick up the pace, mama. I like the way you can shake, mama. Put that thing on go take, mama. Baby, put me in my place, mama. You know I go back on your case, mama. Baby, go down with the pace, mama. Take it easy. You can't come and please me. Pull it down. Go down. Pull it down. Take it easy.
Don't say that.
Pull it down, go down, pull it down, go down, vibrate.
I can't vibrate if you're not in a trap. See that you have it on there?
Keep on fighting. You gon' get what you deserve, girl. Keep on fighting like that. Not vibrating like that. Keep on fighting. You gon' get what you deserve.
If I were your baby, oh, I would give you so much more, baby. I would give you everything, darling. You won't ever need nothing. I'll give you all my love, give you all my love, give you all my love, give you all my love. If you gave me time and ring, baby, that won't even mean nothing to me. Show me that you really care, baby, that you'll always be right here for me. You know you wanna love it, baby. You know I give it to you only. You know you want this loving only. Baby, you'll be the one and only. I'll give you all my love. Give you all my love. Give you all my love. Give you all my love.
It's all about the soul and flesh, more than sex. God for the blessing. I sent some bees with a message. So sweet, you are, it's amazing. Shoulder of my soul, bringer of life. Forever is too short. We exist before time. And no one can stop us. So wrong, I do my thing. Now that you leave me, I do the right thing. I got something on 30.
I'm gonna leave you in the morning, but I need you now.
Jenny, I'm sick.
I know I give you what you need. I know I can lie. I feel it coming. Turning up the gas. I tried to teach you, but I need some lessons. I need to give it all. I tried to live, but I can't. I don't know what I
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, I find you, I give you all you need. I know what you like. I feel it coming. Time is of the essence. I try to teach you, but I need some lessons. I need to give it all. I try to live, but I can't. I just don't want you're the one. Drive me out of my mind. You don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body. Say, I mean, it mess up my mind. And I mean, it make you free at the mind. Say, your body talk to me nice. Say, now I love you, didn't need for your life. Yeah, I love to be like. Say, yeah, we did together, yeah, day and night. Yeah, if I leave, you go fight. Yeah, if you leave, I go stroking your body, baby. Loving your body, baby. As you're whining your body, baby. So crazy. Loving your body, baby. Girl, you want need to me. I just wanna let you know. Hope every day you don't need no other body. You don't need no other body. Only you feel on my body. Only you feel on my body. You don't need no other body, baby.
Jenny and Xavier.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. This calls from a slow wine, yeah. This calls from a slow wine, yeah, yeah. This calls from a, yeah. Girl, don't waste no time. Wine, wine like you, wine, wine like you, wine. Show them you young and free. Girl, you're supposed to wine, wine like you, wine, wine like you, wine. Like if you gone crazy. This girl is trouble when she bubble when she wind up body. She's trouble when she bubble when she bite on dolly. She's trouble when she bubble when she wind up body. She's trouble when she bubble when she windy, windy, windy. When she bubble when she wind up body. She's trouble when she bubble when she bite on dolly. She's trouble when she bubble when she wind up body. She's trouble when she bubble when she windy, windy, windy. She have a curve and a landing, space between the legs when she's standing. Every man that love you knows that means trouble. Yeah. Sexy, but she's simple, right above. Two dimples when she whine, the whole place gone crazy. Girl, you got to whine, whine like you whine, whine like you whine. Show them you young and free. Girl, you got to whine, whine like you whine, whine like you whine. Like if you go crazy. Why this girl is trouble when she bubble when she wind up body. She's trouble when she bubble when she bite on belly. She's trouble when she bubble when she wind up body. She's trouble when she bubble when she windy, windy, windy. When she bubble when she wind up body. When she bubble when she bite on belly.
Gotta wind up on my party, girl. Why like it's a carnival? Girl, me love to play. Don't you wine for me? Girl, your mind is so emotional. So wind up on my party, girl. Be why you come wine your waistline for me. Baby, you're bubbling, baby. Girl, you're party animal. Girl, you're active, no, you're not lazy. Girl, you're a party animal. Who own your wine, you try to be crazy. Girl, you're a party
animal. You wine so good, you just so good. Girl, me love how you cry. She make 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4. After 9 minutes, she come back for more. She take off the shoes and on the dance floor. Then she start to go up like a sword. Then she approach me just like a cure. And knows that she like it tonight, me a swore. She sexy, she beautiful, and she pure. Tell her you me a door, so wine up from the party, girl. Wine up like a carnival. Tell me love the way you wine for me. Tell her wine is so emotional. So wine up from the party, girl. Be how you gon' wine your waistline for me.
We crazy. We can't take it here what we going to do. Roses and babies, flowers and roses. Pretty girl must have my just
Cash with expression and show the feeling.
Hot girl, hotter when wind rising.
See physical, them living at the gym.
Girl, I know anorexia make your body look slim. Still have a shopping, so everything is everything.
Just when you're stacking everything and to the brim. Walk for yourself, you know, feel this action. Me know them feel like you don't own a thing. What about the mansion that you're living in? Hey, hold big like the ocean, go dive and swim.
Them say we crazy. We can't take it here what we going to do. Roses and babies, flowers and roses. Pretty girl must have my just do.
Jelly and Savior.
Hot girl make them go turn it up. All up against one when we sum it up.
And you know who in your jeans, sex and screams. Every man enter the me. Now people yelling at the bottom like monkeys. Brooklyn also don't shall not stay. James I don't for the head to the east. And everything for your God bless by the race.
Welcome to Kingston, let's have fun. We like to come and skin in this one. Turn up in a SP, girls, you can come. Them say we crazy. We can't take it here what we going to do. Roses and babies, flowers and roses. Pretty girl must have my just
Waiting you want, I know my love of feeling for you. I know buy a Ferrari for you. Get you let the speak I just move so. I know buy a for you, no wala. I know buy a for you, no wala. I know buy a for you, no wala. You deserve it, you do no wala. I know buy a for you, wind up on me. Anyway you go, you got some muscle. When you marry me, she tell me not so. Let me tell you, girl, I love you, why you? If you can't tell us why the bolo. You know my girl, that give my heart to. Oh, but me stop by your flow. Girl, come wind up on the mountain. She want marry Jenny and Savior. Happy people watching. Oh, my love the sweet past she talk. Baby girl, I say your body na killer, oh. Oh, yeah, this is tired of your body. Oh, well, yeah, your body. Got to tell for the corner, there's somebody made a call, oh. Crazy, right now, I see fire for body. And if you follow me, go now, enjoyment go kill, oh. Baby girl, you body. Baby girl, you body. And the body of dancing, gotta say, be good to bungalow. Jenny and Savior. Run this country. People love the way rivers dance and move, you know. Everybody free win at the party. Girl, I touch for me body.
You contribute directly to Jamaica's national development when you pay your customs duties. Let's all do our part in keeping the wheels of our economy turning. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
8:31 as you catch this new dance. We're not leve. We're not taking long for do it though. What we call it again? When you take long, what we call it? What's the word for it? When you take long? Lele. Watch you look up in the sky. We not lele. We not lele on this neither. Man.
FedEx gives you 50 reasons to love Wednesday. Every Wednesday, 50% off on your worldwide shipments with FedEx. Visit us. More details at FedEx.com. Keyword Wednesday discount.
All right, your time for more music. Xavier, you got everywhere this morning. Yes, praise the Lord. You got church last night. You come back with Lebe. Wagwan now. Ready? Long time.
I cried unto the Lord in my voice.
Guidance.
My voice unto the Lord did I make my supplications. I poured out my complaints before him. I showed before him my troubles. When my soul was overwhelmed within me, then thou knewest my path. In the way wherein I walked, I played private, they laid a snare for me. The fool has never been told yet. The truth has never been spoken of. It's like I've never been home. Still I've never been homeless. If I don't die, I was never alone. What if I was hopeless? Would they really ignore me? What if I was broken or tormented? Would they really bring more stress? What if I've never been so blessed? Or would I really become? What would I really be like if I never had no friends? Would I still be me or someone else? Is it really just like I hear me walking like before anyone noticed? Have I really got chosen? Whoa, am I really that golden? Is it really my pride and I feel sometimes chosen no more? Am I really that broken? Whoa, have I really got chosen? They don't really know. They don't really know. They don't really know. But those feelings knows it. Torturing emotions approaching, burning inside like cold skin. But one thing for sure, I lost it.
So one to read the switch up. That's what it is. Who said that? Yeah.
Pull it back on it. Ready to back on it, so same. Come make us last and say.
We love all of the singing rest and stop them start. We construct them. Hey, OGs, good and good. R.I.P. to the real OGs. God, we cover the 2 or 3. But a loyalty don't come from me. OGs, good and good. R.I.P. to the real OGs. So when I visit the never gonna sleep.
I do business with them, bro. I one big life with them, so. These some me, I go get the fence road. In the panic, make sense down. Not for eyeglass, we drink our ends out. I put a truck on the road and went down. I broke to the bigger, so me stand down. Asia good when the bush starts step down. I set over eyeglass, then name free. True contribution to NHD. So me can qualify for your loan. Use that money and purchase a home. My plans serve as Airbnb. We're gonna own shop, turn Airbnb. Foundation, set grandbabies can feed. Then one while I'm asleep, let me show you how I do it. Never build a photo. I can feel I'm going so photo. Yeah, but first I go take a loan. To put a coffee on the road, bro. Myself in your home, yeah. Because I'm supposed to, yeah. So young leave me left alone, bro. Roll up the trash, bro. See them play all, and tell them pray and all. Build up a cup and get some layer call. Circle every small business with layer touch. Selling link with extra just tray alone. $250,000 when we make money alone. Beer than beef, 1K alone. Use bills by accessories for Nanny Express. Every girl and them gonna get catch. Badness all day in the thing on the spinners. Don't have me, but yeah, me sell the app. I try and multiply, but they liquor with me out. Walk and sell clothes and me can't find a job. They used to have a matic in my one strap back. Shortcut to get a laptop grab. Police take the shots and I got mad. And then me realize I was not gonna be a photo. I can feel I'm home so photo. Yeah, but course I got take a loan. To put up a flip on the road, bro. Myself in your home, yeah. Because I'm supposed to.
Jenny, I'm
serious.
Can you hear me when I say, put your lighters in the air, lighters in the air. If you know your heart clean like a whistle, like a whistle, clean like a little whistle. Jenny, I'm serious. Family me deal with me born, yes man. In an interview, them ask no question. Want to know where me born and where me come from, tell them. Tell a Vegas and time. That's how me born right on the train line. 10 and a half seconds a game time. If a brother and a half, me say me, we share mine with them. Share it like a good news, call me. Love me family like a good food. Late in the hours and night we cook food. Every plate of it full of rice and stew. Let me see some light up. From your nose say you feel alright. I'm just a love defeat all evil. That's on your feet, not feel. You hear me when I say, put the light as in the air, light as in the air. If you know your heart clean like a whistle, like a whistle, heart clean like a liquor whistle. Hey, clean like a whistle, oh, clean like a liquor whistle. Hey, easy no shades, no wash your face, daddy bands. Clean like a whistle and a same, so we born. You believe in a me and everywhere we perform. People as you say, when you dare to me ask again. Kelly's a don't say your words, in fence them can't say we sound never work. Hey, Teflon all the crown, them a yours. Help but fi write it down in a words, yeah. Because me certain, will not trade with none of the pearl them. Enough people are walk on the road in a clean clothes, but them aren't want detergent. Please, so make me see some lighter. If you know, so you feel alright. I'm just a love the feet all people. That's on your feet clean up people. You hear me when I say, put your lighters in me, lighters in me. If you know your heart clean like a whistle, like a whistle, clean like a whistle.
So you think everybody round you real? Who you think will sell you out cheap? Promise them a cup of NBC and a 100G, and you will see. BFF, them BBC. Some of them will sell it for your EBT. Some of them own the loyal to them last meal. Quick for sell it to a buyer. What a rowdy. Some me lock with me hard dash where they sell the keys. I feel make it much harder for people get to me. Want to know what a man true definition is? Take a good look at who your enemies them be. Keep your enemies them close like a bread that should be. Just to watch them crumble like a feta cheese. Got no love for none of them faties. Them said we don't need you, we don't make peace. So you think everybody round you real? Who you think will sell you out cheap? Promise them a cup of NBC and a 100G, and you will see. You think everybody round you real? Who you think will sell you out? Come in and tell us a better days coming.
Hits 92
Come in and tell us a better days coming. Yeah. They don't want the paper chase to keep running. So we got the world rocking, the street buzzing. Telling us a better days coming. Yeah. But now sell out, never change, we never. Family, the family, we stay together. Me know I say to do rain forever. We do the work and pray for better. Back in the days of pressure, mama under the giant skirt, the treasure. Get your youth fully head up, giant skate, the stretcher. Better days coming. Jenny and Savior. Don't me tell us the better days coming. Yeah. They don't want the paper chase to keep running. So we got the world rocking, the street buzzing. Tell us the better days coming. No. We don't know who for who, but just enough. It's like we people stop me. Yeah. You want a friend who come be to you. Let's only in a contest. But you your drink
Big
from.
song.
But you your take things from.
Vibe man, you like the song there?
Now have a clean out. Them don't want to see you live long.
Good
When
job,
I see
man.
nothing wrong with the world. I just some people in it. Not too much evil in it. Sometimes I feel like I just not one day up. Cause it hurt my heart. When another real one life lost. And the feeling of this. So sometimes I feel like I just not one day up. I feel live careful, you are not fearful. Nothing want to see you happy, them hate it when you're cheerful. Them never see you painful, much as you're graceful. Yeah, I'm a want to do what take care of my family and people not like that. Yeah, but you will fight against people, you fight back. You're patriot, nothing not wrong with the world. But just some people in it, and do too much evil in it.
Sometimes I feel like I just don't always, cause it hurt my heart when another real one like floods and the fever of this. So sometimes I feel like I just don't always feels good working so hard. Years go by now we paid off. I'm mother alright, her smile so grand. I thank you, Lord. It feels working all night. Years go by now it's alright. Never stop from fight. Just try yeah. I wanna suffer for a billion years. No more want to be a billionaire. Everybody happy when them see me up here. I chew me not selfish, make you see me a share. Remember your oh, it feels good working so hard. Years go by now, it paid off. I'm a mother, alright, her smile so broad. Thank you, Lord. Oh, it feels good working all night. Years go by now, it's alright. Never stop from fight. Just try it. Yeah. Wanna suffer for a billion years. No more want to be a billionaire. Everybody happy when them see me up here. I chew me not selfish, make you see me a share. Remember your shoes, why is it get a similar pair? If I want food box cover, we still a tear. No, me no forget, that's why we still a care. Chase your dreams, don't live in a fear. Oh, it feels good working so hard. Years go by now, we paid off. I love my life. So I love my life.
None of we don't know where tomorrow might bring, but the future the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah. So long we make it talk, what I want to talk, me have enough to say. So me I live my life today. Me never live my life today. So everybody have to sing it out. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. So me I live my life today. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. So me I live my life today. Make a change, don't make nobody stress you. Don't make no blood pressure, make your life live you. Never you hurt a soul unless you have to defend yourself if them try to test you. Thank God for my life, yes. Who wake up this morning and alive, yes. Let them go and judge nobody no perfect and Father God alone bring brightness. If you don't like come and say, go find the Lord. Me never time for the walk of time so hard. Them now mad me now gonna psych a word. Or go drive the morgan, enjoy the life for you. Few friends when me up were dear to me. Me not trust people so me choose them carefully. Them other clean so them can't come near to me, can't compare to me. None of we don't know where tomorrow might bring, but the future the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. We have nothing to say. So me I live my life today. I love my life. 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 Jimmy and Savior.
Family. And you know, we take it from local. I make it global. We never anti-social. Check out these for marriage.
Needing special honor and respect shown in public. Don't worry about them like this. It's them that love to see. It was all a dream, the gross about to be the duck in the skin. To tell myself, may I pick up for the crane, crown the king. Did the best performer with the black ever seen. Set up with the unstoppable beat. On top of the world, and that's how they forget. And to the dream, killer them, the whole I want to put. Just a man, I reach far, but I Africa, me there. Let them come in now, but let them make it a set. Remember, killer, we will wait under. Come and grow up, drive the beamers and the Benz, oh yeah. Not even that time, I want a couple ends, oh yeah. And we never sell out, we never bend over. He got the king beating, what a bunty. After be a homage, I put them a grow guns in. Me never beg, none of us strive without hungry. Me fight for the space when I fumble, don't come. So me have to be a homage, homage. Me have to be a homage, Homage, love, me have to pay homage on the front, not front, and I get a youth stomach. Me have to pay homage. Me have to pay homage. Me have to pay homage on the front, not front, and I get a youth stomach. Cherry, I have to see it. Yeah, me see what's up, get where them a come from, and the back run out of the gate, make the things say that me so strong. Uplift the youth and I go send them on the program, one fish, them don't get on me now, go lead them in a destruction. I never see you trying, yo. I'm not telling the show, that's why they start again. And body and new talents record, the man's a shot, the scare, the man, the marshal was in town to show. You see the greatness when they go beyond the Gaza show. This is me taking over the world like how J.O.B. Big up fortune, innovation, and J.O.B. I'm the disaster, you're going to be and T.F.K. Still the young K.K. Kings of me and digital day. The place me and being here. And now the life change from figure eight. Just that look how we get us in liberty. The mark how we take the music international. All out bunting. I'm a beer, I'm a jump on my grub comes in. Me never beg, none of me strive, but don't hungry, me fight. But the space me not fun, but don't close in. Me have to be a homage. Me have to be a homage. Love, me have to be a homage on the foot, not food. And I get the dude stomach. Me have to be a homage. Me have to be a homage. Me have to be a homage on the foot, not food. And I get the dude stomach. I'm falling soldier. Them all come up down the street. Kings on 1120, they're from John Street. In the music business, them all go get a big and in play. Sing a song like I love my life. Pocket here, true friends never fail. Family and children should have never they appear. So all of the new them we have to the music now. Make sure we rise up the scale. Give me thanks and we still alive. Now we till we kick it here. Respect and love from every female. Me make me follow every fat tail. This song of story book me not tell you no deal. One to kill all the wall never yet steal. If music a crime then carry go jail. We are dumb for lyrics like water in a pail. The mark of my friend, salute to me. You're making meanings, all our bunting. Have to be a homage up when my group comes in. Me never beg, none of me strive, but don't hungry, me fight. When me space, me not pump, but don't clumsy. Me have to be a homage. Me have to be a homage. Love, me have to be a homage on the foot, not food. And I get the youth stomach. Me have to be a homage. Cherry, I'll see it here. Homage. Me have to be a homage on the foot, not food. And I get the youth stomach. Can't stop me now. After all the things that I've been through, you can't stop me now. Yes, I've had some friends that meant no good. Can't stop me now. Oh, can't stop me now. No. Every inch of you, I feel it the dream. Party with the dream. Flossing in the sleep, one of the other, passing in the beam. I'm walking with the dream, party with the team. Flossing in the sleep, one of the other, passing in the beam. Everything a process. Listen to your mommy, cause mommy knows this. No matter each of us kind of smooth this. Know what you want on the road if you take cars. Every youth you have a house on the hill. Weekend time, but you know on the grill. Fish and roast on the grill. And Batman people where you run up them out of the chill cars. And want to live the dream. Party with the team. Flossing in the scheme. One of the art when you passing in the beam. And want to live the dream. Party with the team. Flossing in the scheme. I can be. That's a little bit of thing on the stoplight. Don't judge me. Now no car, now no fat light. Don't judge me. Now the hype in the spotlight. Don't judge me. Don't try to tell me father that you don't love me. I'm a bless, bless, you bless. And you are off from me. Bless. Let me tell you the rest. Although me no rich, like sweet like a donut. Me got one whole feet still focused. Who a white car glass, who a load bus. Taxi man don't know what on the rover. Pick up every school youth where road bus. DJ, what up? Well, and why for the whole bus? Not you will just fortunate that we know stuff. And the street starts and grow out. Just remember that thing on the stoplight. Don't judge me. Now no car, now no fat light. Don't judge me. Now the hype in the spotlight. Don't judge me. Don't try to tell me father that don't love me. Because I'm blessed. And you walk like dog are the greatest. Blessed. Let me tell you the rest. matter the money enough, no way. Tell them so now sell out, no matter the road up, no way. Tell them so now sell out, no matter the dirty talk, no way. Tell them so now sell out, no matter what the cost of soul we not last. Who like shake like tambourine, then me a big up if you hold it for so long. Why if you give up, no matter how the money enough, you not give in. Don't say you're Mariah, hopes and dreams. Always be spectacular, don't be still one, no men, none dead. Pull it in the guinea and the castle like value. More than everything when you are fight for earth, identify your words. So now sell out, no matter the money enough, no way. Tell them so now sell out, no matter the road rough, no way. Tell them so now sell out, no matter the dirty talk, no way. Tell them so now sell out, no matter what the cost of soul we not last. Me not too curious certain things me I wanna know. Me just a want take mine slow. Me no in a ears cause that make waste and that make no youth and no conflict. Yes, them tell you back in a mystery, big clean a history, because I never know you would have make it. Yes, I'm not the same one, them who fight it down and look credit. Yes, everything get it. Tell them so now sell out, no matter the money enough, no way. Tell them so now sell out, no matter the road off, no way. Tell them so now sell out, no matter the dirty talk, no way. Tell them so now sell out, no matter what the cost of soul we not last. When I was baby, you up when we see you did a broke down. No, your eye for no up, you know they got rid of up down. But just wait till me up, gotta see how I look down. Remember, baby, you up when we see you did a broke down. No, your eye for no up, you know they got rid of up down. But just wait till me up, gotta see how I look down. We going to steal your boat when we for in a touchdown. Hey, you know say you love me move on, but no move on, me 32 grand. I know you mean the girl, I say, but I can't stick to one something too long. Check it, and say, you know say you're too jealous and you're one like say you're
So big up baby father.
Since you mommy sweet, all that Chinese joy. Remember me, the love when you see you did a broke down. Now you hype and no up with a little bit of uptown. But just wait till me up, girl, see how I look down. You're going to still your boss when we for in a touchdown. I'm the best with your head, because me they only want to see the best for your head. I need to do it.
Good morning to Vinay, good morning to you, Cleve.
Say that man know they make
Heather.
what me know.
I'm glad YouTube blocked you yesterday. Heather Virgo morning. Yes, man. 5 minutes before we get out of here. Can't believe it already is almost 9 o'clock. Zebba, you've been doing good. They've been enjoying the vibes. Heather said vibes. So this morning, as you make sure, so we listen to the next adaptation of your challenge, just to make sure you build up yourself too. Be careful of the people around you and take it tell you. And they take it tell you and put it in a song. So today, make sure you step out strong and do something for yourself. Can we do that? So you feel less obligated to others. Yeah, man, work hard for what I feel. So you can step and say, yeah, man, me and Father God work hard for this, so I feel me. Can we get an amen, somebody? Yeah, man.
So that's how I deal with them like, oh, money deal with people, you know. Can you remember me, below, when you see you did a broke down?
Me not take $1 from them people. They
see
you must see, man. So, but if I find the man and the woman have to do things, the people you take run, take it, tell them. You know the people that say, you know them people there? How you love one? You ever do that yet? You ever take where you give somebody and cost them?
No.
You take long for say no, me not trust you. Me not trust you. You take too long for say no a while ago. Section, here we go. Why can't sing?
Even up now, situation need a like if you tell me if me wrong.
Hey!
I tell me say she would have want to wife for really bad like
today's your birthday.
So me tell her if she fall in love.
Happy birthday, my darling, dearest Vinay.
If I be sun in a Jamaica, she love me the like if she can give me one. Minute there, I'm in it and pass me. If you want just give me that minute there, wait I go cost me. If you want just give me that minute there, I just a minute that me want it. Show you what the man will see you for you so bad. What you would I do if your best friend tells you about your hand? What you would I do if everything was she always she's telling her? When I tell her everything, I tell her everything. Are you not about it when I take a piece? What you would I do?
Jenny and Xavier.
Interacting, I think I regular me see, but me never know it would happen to me. You know that girl like you say me think that she a cheat. There was no one that she happy when she's asleep. I wonder if me be just taking down and even taking down now. When I feel it, so me know the work it's around. I want to rush, I want to know, no me no want to. So me can ask you, what you would I do? Your best Sunday 7 morning. What you would I do? If everything was she always she's telling her. Would I tell her that you're if you need? Are you not about it when you take a place? This is not my city, I'm just visiting. I'm just pillaging the villages. I see two pretty diamonds.
Good morning, Port Royal.
I know they're gonna give you.
We had vaccination, blitz, and Rastafarians getting vaccinated.
This is my.
And then see them colleague get the colleague COVID and realize it, no, not pretty.
Yeah.
We say big up to those.
Territory.
Who went to their blitz?
Oh, now I'm a pirate.
Pirate of the.
Baby.
Morning, Port Royal. Long time not come to Port Royal.
Pirate of the Caribbean.
Send for things on, worry yourself.
There's a blade anytime I go.
I left all the good food from Port Royal. Morning, Port Royal.
The Caribbean. Me slicker than Jack Sparrow. Me rougher than Blackbeard. And my style them borrow from Henry Morgan days. Out of Port Royal where the ship them dock. Them know I travel from the seals them black. But when them see this skull and bone pan that, when the girl them black man never launch and I'm a pirate. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. And from now on, our troubles will be out of sight. I'm a big deal. You're my friend, I'm a big deal. Now listen up, you know I'm very important. Important for it. I'm gonna tell you straight, I'm a big deal. Christmas, it is a big deal. In a Jamaica, it's very, very, very important. Important for it. This has nothing to do with the money or fame or vanity. This one is all about self-worth. So big up your chest and stand proud and don't want about nobody. No man no more than no man from the set. So whether you walk or you a drive car, you no matter if you white or black letter. You say from you feel good in yourself, you're a star. Push up on no one and tell all the haters I'm a big deal. Yeah, me and my friends, them a big deal. And listen up, you know it's very important. Important for it. Christmas in a Jamaica is a big deal. You know this is a big deal. Important.
So glad y'all enjoyed. Jenny and Xavier, awesome show like always. Thank you, Heather Virgo. And Vinette, make sure you have a great birthday. Make sure.
I'm in a few country.
Hey, this body.
Check the status of the
Iraq.
Ask anybody about
300.
Points out what the great point of rich. And we never cheat and copy if you get it. You know you have your dreams and nobody can stop it. Just walk out.
Hey, Dean, you're a big deal.
Yeah, me and my friends, them a big deal.
Kissing me.
Say it's very important. Yes, we are
calling that kissing me. You see me, come on.
Jamaica, it's a big deal.
Because I come on, Dean.
Let's keep it crime free.
Have a good one, y'all. Stand by for explosion.
For real. Okay.
You're a big
deal. You know, this is Christopher Martin.
Have a day.
And I'm endorsing a crime free Christmas.
Big
you understand?
Yes.
Let us all remember the true meaning of Christmas. Let's enjoy it together. Let's have fun together. Let's love each other as a nation, yeah?